Good morning, dear student. Yesterday we had started about the mirror, in which I was telling you about the spherical mirror, which were of two type, convex and concave mirror. But there are few definition: center of curvature, radius of curvature, pole, principal axis, aperture, principal focus, focal length. Out of them all you have studied, but I am just reminding you the principal focus means main focus. Main focus is defined as main focus is that point on principal axis at which parallel ray after reflection either meets actually or seems to come from. So that point on the principal axis is called focus, and distance between focus and focus and pole is called focal length. Distance between center of curvature and pole is called radius of curvature. So that's why I'm telling to you the first relationship today, the relationship between focus and radius of curvature, focal length small f and r, radius of curvature. So see how we have to do this derivation. So for this we have to draw the diagram. All diagram we will do for the concave mirror. Just keep this in your mind. You know, this is the principal axis, this is the incident ray. After reflection, law of reflection will be followed, because this is the normal on the spherical surface. So that's why this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection. Understood? And I had drawn, curvature is very small, that's why I had drawn a perpendicular here. What I have to do, I have to derive the relationship between capital R and small f. Small f is focal length, capital R is radius of curvature. So now for this you can observe there is a triangle that is called ANC, in which R coming, A and F in which F is coming. N and P is very close to each other because curvature is very small, aperture is large. So that's why you will say N is very close to P. So that's why I will take this triangle, this right angle triangle and this right angle triangle, so that I can relate capital R and small f. This is theta, this should be theta, angle law of reflection. This is, if this is theta, this should be also theta, alternate angle. Now you know exterior angle theorem says this angle is theta, this angle is theta. So exterior angle to this is also how much? 2 theta. This is 2 theta. So see, what can I find out here? I can find out tan 2 theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, and here tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. Is it clear? I can write tan theta and tan 2 theta. So here tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, and tan 2 theta is equal to also perpendicular upon base. Is this clear or not? Theta is this. But see, as I had told you, since the aperture of concave mirror is small, that's why tan 2 theta is almost equal to 2 theta and tan theta is almost equal to theta. What does mean by the aperture? This is very important. Aperture of mirror is very small. Aperture of very small means this is called aperture. This is called aperture. Aperture is very small means the point A is lying very near to P. So we say it is aperture is very small. If A is near to P, so N must be close to P. Is this clear? So that's why in place of tan theta and tan 2 theta I had wrote only theta and 2 theta. Now substituting the value of theta and theta here, it will become like this. Now dividing these two. So theta and theta will get eliminated, A and will get eliminated. And you know what is 2f? 2f is equal to R. So it will become a small f is equal to R upon 2 exactly. Because 2f is equal to R. Radius of curvature is twice of focal length. So that is the first relationship for focal length and radius of curvature. Simply you have to apply the trigonometric ratio and then you have to simplify this. Thank you, and I am adding the next video along with this. Thank you.